The month of February is almost hitting that unhinged spot as mobile games are hitting a non-stop. New releases are dropping by a wide number, and as always we're just here to show you what's what. Hello friends, this is Mobile and here's 20 new games you must try on Android and iOS.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are.
Alright, first things first, Tomb Raider's finally on mobile, and yeah, it's pretty much the full thing. Lara Croft, first expedition, stranded on some messed up island, fighting, climbing, surviving, all of it. It's by no means a minimal port, nothing chopped down, everything is here. Puzzles, the combat, weapons, all the skills, 12 DLC packs, bonus challenge tombs, outfits, it all works. It sort of actually feels like carrying a full console game right in your pocket. You can play it offline, tap or use a controller, climb, shoot, explore, die a lot, rinse, repeat. Honestly, it's just wild. A quick mention for those of you who missed it, Oceanhorn 3 is in fact coming back. It's 1,000 years later and you're still the champion of Seoul because apparently nobody else applied for the job. This time it's not just sailing in the game, you're gliding, climbing, dungeon crawling, doing full fantasy cardio, and you can see it probably wears its inspirations. Big Zelda energy, big adventure vibes, a chunky 20-hour story. It's coming to Apple Arcades, however, unfortunately for just now on March 5. Just keep it in mind for now. With nearly 50,000 downloads since just a couple days ago, we've got over here a game called Lumen Shift, which is a 5v5 third-first sort of battle royale style shooter with, some meanings of brain. You pick a hero, zipline into fights, wreck lanes with skills that actually feel good. It's sort of part MOBA, part shooter, but all strategy. You can't just aim, you gotta think. The matches are pretty short, quite intense, team play matters, you get over 10 different heroes, really crazy abilities and ultimates that feel superb when timed right, and of course you can play it solo or with friends. It's a free game, about 2 GB in total.
나의 운명은 그날 결정되었다.
It's been a while since we've actually wanted to talk about this game in case you missed it. Star Sailors looks like it was pretty much built in a sketchbook and then powered by pure anime ambition. I mean, one look at it, you know the vibes. But it's not just that. The game's been in beta for a month. It's now coming to Android and iOS globally in 2 weeks. Looking pretty good right now. Damn stylish, a little dramatic, very anime, and honestly knows exactly what it's doing. It's also, in case you're wondering, the work of the Gulf Star game developers. That's why the characters look so damn lovely. And yeah, anyway, it's a free game, about 4 GB in total. Well, with that being said, Last Hunter K is basically a one-on-one Souls-like game, but it's in in Korea, in Seoul after the apocalypse. Yeah, you're fighting, parrying, countering, hitting with swords, hammers, bows, whatever just feels right. Enemies adapt, so you can't just mash buttons. It's pretty tense, does get tense quite fast, and it's all happening in a ruined future as it's setting. AI is pretty smart, duels feel like it could just end you with one single hit. You can customize if you want, grab a buddy, go solo. Pretty much console level Souls, squeeze in your phone for free. On another hand, Rocket Battle is another one of those shoot first, ask questions later type of mobile games. And by that, you're a soldier with rocket launchers, RPGs big enough to end wars, running through war zones and wastelands like you own the place. But it's a pretty casual game, explosive, quite satisfying in fact when you chain kills or take a boss down. You can upgrade your launchers, tweak loadouts, basically become a one-person squad. It's got short missions, co-op, PvP, assault rockets all the time, and it's just dumb fun the best way. Radio convey your... On another hand, we've got the game Bad Doctor, which is, just exactly what it sounds like. It's a hospital where your organs are on the menu. It's a running game at heart, so you're running, dodging, nurses, beds, tables, these aggressively attentive doctors, while, grabbing pills to keep moving. The one-tap controls actually keep it frantic, chaotic enough to make you laugh as you avoid becoming the next patient yourself. Pretty quick game, absurd, addictive. It's like a roguelike cross with a cartoon hospital.
모든 걸 포기할 순 없어요.
On another hand, Dragon Rise, in case you missed it, is a MMORPG, although still in Korean, unfortunately. It's 3 heroes, 1 dragon, and just battles in every direction you face. You're dropped in a world, running a party, swapping swords, bows, and staffs mid-fight while your dragons stomp the battlefield on your command. It's got idle RPG vibes, you know, but actually fun, you know, auto battles are there, but if you need it. And the real joy is watching your party fight while you gear them, customize them, and choose raids and challenges and go with your own vibe. This game's also free, about 1.5 gigabytes in total. I've said it before, in case you missed it, Dave the Diver is coming in the West and it's looking great. As just a quick mention, since it's still a few weeks away in the US, the game has controller support, offline play, and it's already a hit on TapTap China. Developers fully overhauled it for mobile with optimized controls, tilt mechanics, a gorgeous mix of pixel art and 3D that makes it look new. Just use a link down in the description if you want. Use a translator app if you've got one. It's out now in China for Android and iOS. Alright, check this out. Custom Cars Drive is a sim driving game or racing game about just chilling all day on your wheels. So technically it's not a racing game. You customize a ride, hit the forest traits and mountain roads, and just cruise solo with other players if you want. No racing stress, just exploration, flexing your car style and enjoying the scenery. The online mode does exist to make drives unpredictable a bit and fun, but the offline play gives it more freedom, relaxing, social, surprisingly satisfying for car fans. Party Pop, however, is just chaos, penguin style, like, you know, the Stumble guys. You know, up to 20 players, 30 different stages, dash, bump, tumble, and mischief in other players. You can also collect pets, dress them up, show them off in the park. Each round's about 10 minutes of fun, pretty good for quick breaks or full-on parties if you want. You can solo, squad, or random if you want. Very silly sort of game, free, it's a blast. With that being said, number 12, CLM Cross is basically CL Online, but it's back now, cute and full of new soul. You pick a class and just explore in a cartoon world where monsters actually make faces while you kill them, which is adorable and kind of ridiculous. You've got pets, mounts, combos, even a couple of systems for good measure because it's a simple game. You can chat, explore, mess around with friends, grind a bit, do dungeons, etc. It's tight, kind of messy, perfect if you like MMORPGs and don't take themselves too seriously. Number 13, Westall's Law is just a Wild West tossed in with twin stick shooter and shaken up. As you can see, it's a shooting game. You're throwing dynamites, picking guns mid-fight, sometimes slowing time like some cowboy version of Neo or just Red Dead Redemption. At times it's a comedy game, pretty loud, does make you scream a little bit. Levels just throw every random thing possible, you know, horse chases, hostage rescues, wagons to defend, bosses, all that. Ammunition's pretty tight, so you're gonna be clever, do so, and by the end you're gonna be a legend. And it's a free on a demo, paid for $5.
In nature, you'll use traits to find food.
Okay, so here's the deal. Nature is like board games and the wild had a baby. It's a board game, obviously, where you're growing puppies and animals, dodging predators and building combos that make sense, you know? It's sort of a, you know, a card-looking game, you know, where matches get different thanks to different ecosystems. You got Arctic tundras, Jurassic monsters, bugs, dragons, I mean, not really, but it's all there, kind of, name it. Easy to pick up. The deeper you go, the more you realize there's an insane strategy with the game. You can play it solo multiplayer or go with friends. It's pretty smart. It's a free game as well. Perfect Drift ain't just another racing game. I mean, of course it is, but it's also not. You've got one finger, a bunch of cars, and tracks that actually make you feel something. Easy to pick up, hard to put down, addictively satisfying when you nail the perfect drift, and it doesn't matter if you've got 2 minutes or 2 hours, it just clicks. It's a free game, offline and online, and it's actually from a mobile game developer that's quite good in making drift races. In fact, they've got another one with nearly 1 million downloads. Here's the thing, Mad King Redemption just dropped a new trailer, and it's a freaking riot. It feels like Dead Cells and Hades had a pixel art baby and decided to throw in beat 'em up vibes. Pretty tight, fast, mashy, satisfying looking, and the real news is that it's finally confirmed for mobile. The full release is for May and already looking like a must-play. Also, the real hook with this whole beat-em-up thing is its ability system. You mix hero skills, passives and stuff, all to make your own build. Also, gorgeous pixel arts, of course.
Offense is the best defense.
Dying Ember is pretty much Apocalypse PH for idle RPG fans. The civilization is now ashes, deserts, ruined cities and landmarks you'd probably recognize if the world hadn't ended. You pick a faction, build a squad, fight machines, and generally make the wasteland your personal playground. Strategy is the key with this game, you know, position, abilities, timing and all flips a battle into your favor. Pretty chill game, a little bleak, and quite satisfying. Great game on Android, it's a miss on the Apple Store. It's about 2 GB in total, and of course playable online. Look guys, Scary Neighbor Dog is also what it sounds like. You know, your dog is trapped and some dude is out there waiting to catch you. So you hide, you know, sneak, tiptoe like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. The house that you gotta look for your dog is full of different puzzles, keys, and hiding spots that actually make you pause and think a lot. You know, wrong move and it's sort of game over. You're supposed to feed a dog, sneak out, try not to scream. It's a pretty short game, tense, somehow it makes stealing a dog feel like a sport. On another hand, with the Obelisk, which feels like a sort of a VHS tape you found in a drawer and absolutely should not have placed play on, it's not some castle in the woods, it's your house, your hallway, your bedroom, just wrong. You're not even fighting anything, you're surviving it. No weapons, no hero moments, just observation and silence. Pretty slow game, personal type of horror, the kind that makes you double check your own bedroom after playing. Now at number 20 we've got the game Alarian, which is an action RPG that really actually clicks for mobile play. You get different worlds, enemies, collect loot, grow your hero with skills and weapons that do matter, because if you match it right, combat gets smooth, controls you feel good, progression gets satisfying without overcomplicating nothing, and it's got different realms, you know, each one bringing in new quests, challenges, and different adventures. It's a pretty chill game, fun, and surprisingly deep for mobile RPGs. It keeps you coming back for more. And lastly, here's a JRPG that sort of hits. Well, Akuma Rise drops you as a demon with no memory, 3 princesses and a toe, and a world about to collapse. Okay, look, it's just classic turn-based combat, you know, skills, party customization to make every fight a little meaningful. You explore a story-driven fantasy realm, uncover lost memories, and strategize through the battles in the story. It's offline, satisfying, nostalgia and strategy wrapped in one demon-infested adventure. Unfortunately not for free, but for $10. Thanks for watching.